Today we're unlocking long-awaited mystery from Southern California. For the first time in nearly half a century, the remains of Thelma Jeanette Gaston, an 80-year-old millionaire who vanished in 1981, have been positively identified thanks to new DNA testing and genetic genealogy. In this segment we'll trace the events that led to her disappearance, the conviction of a cold-blooded con man, and the astonishing breakthrough that finally gives her closure. On the evening of June 28, 1981, Thelma Gaston left her Los Angeles home for a few hours, leaving a note on the front door that said she was going to tend to a sick cat. When the note was found, she did not return. The next month, on November 28, a hiker picking firewood in the Santa Rosa Mountains near Palm Springs stumbled upon a shallow grave containing a severely decomposed body. The police could not match the remains to any missing person at the time. At the center of the case is Lawrence Remsen, a man who had been with Mrs. Gaston's estate as a bankrupt carpet salesman and, according to court filings, an aide who helped her manage business affairs. He is 83 now, still locked in a California prison. In 1983 he was convicted of murder and 12 other counts, including forgery, grand theft, and an attempted grand theft. The prosecution said he lured Mrs. Gaston, drove her to a house in Rancho Park where he found her body, then tried to seize her assets by faking documents. He allegedly selected a weighty raft, dropped her overboard in the ocean, plotted to cash in on a $20 million estate built from real estate at delinquent tax sales. That death remained unsolved as investigators could not confirm the identity of the remains. That is, until advanced forensic techniques arrived. Using a combination of DNA registry comparisons, family genetic genealogy, and a dental record match, investigators finally matched the remains with Thelma Gaston in May of this year. The Riverside County Sheriff Office announced the positive identification on Wednesday. Mrs. Gaston has her name and her story returned to her. That moment not only wraps up a decades-long mystery but also restores a woman's dignity after a life of wealth and philanthropy. According to the Los Angeles Times, Mrs. Gaston was a $20 million widow who had built her fortune by buying properties at delinquent tax sales. She was a figure of local prominence before her disappearance shocked the FAI community. So what do we learn from this case? First, sometimes justice and closure can come unexpectedly thanks to the relentless progress of science. Second, the work of law enforcement and forensic science is essentially a detective story that can still surprise us even after 4.5 decades. That's all for today's episode. If you want to follow the whole investigation, read the New York Times article link, and if you're intrigued by how DNA genealogy can solve cold cases, subscribe to our channel for more deep dives. Until next time, this is Name signing off.